Okay, here we go.
Live. Testing 1, 2, 1. Testing 1, 2, 1. And just breathe deeper. Breathe deeper. Good to go. Make yourself comfortable. Find a place where you can make yourself comfortable, sitting or laying down. Take some time for you. And if you've got anything to do, anything on your mind, just write it down and let it go and pick it up later if you wish, or make a mental note. For now, just make yourself comfortable and adjust yourself on a chair or lying down. And as you make yourself comfortable, let all your thoughts disintegrate into the atmosphere. And as you let your thoughts go, breathe. And as you become aware of your breathing, you notice your heartbeat. And as you notice your heartbeat, you become aware of any sensations on your body. And as you become aware of these sensations, just adjust yourself and make yourself that little bit more comfortable. And as you get comfortable, you notice your breathing. As you notice your breathing, your heart rate begins to slow down. And as your heart rate slows down, you breathe deeper. Letting go. You feel a sense of peace, calm, and tranquility. And you remember times in your life where you felt a sense of peace, calm, and tranquility. You know those times where you had nowhere to go or nowhere to be, and you could just be. And perhaps it was a Sunday afternoon, laying down on the couch, watching some TV, or it may have been a vacation, laying by a pool, the warm sunshine radiating on your shoulders. Or perhaps you just went for a stroll and noticed the beautiful countryside. Take it all in. And breathe naturally and normally. And as you breathe naturally and normally, you begin to feel even more comfortable. You begin to wonder. And as you wonder, you have a tendency to worry sometimes. And most of your worries have never happened And the ones that do, there's not a great deal you can do about. So, as they say, give me the strength to control what I can and let go of what I can't. And make the very most of the now. Because the now is all we have for sure, this present moment. Feeling calm and peaceful and tranquil. In primal times, our survival instinct, we had fear of being rejected from the tribe. Being rejected from the tribe put us at a much greater risk of death. Because with all the things that roamed the earth, all those thousands of years ago, the best chance we had of survival was to be in the collective. The best chance we had against the animals that roam the earth, against other tribes. When we face vulnerabilities, to be part of the tribe. We don't have the same dangers we had all those thousands of years ago, although what we do have is a world which can potentially place us under stress. And there could be stress of bills, there could be stress of acceptance, the stress of deadlines, the stress of being what we think others want us to be. And the brain, or part of the brain, is meant to keep you alive, survival. And that same part of the brain hasn't evolved very much, in the sense that we still have the same reactions to certain stimuli coming in from the outside. We fight, we freeze, we run, or we flop. And albeit we don't have the same dangers, primarily, we still are very heavily influenced by that part of the brain. And the young man went for a walk. And whilst the young man went for the walk, night was setting in. It was getting dark. There was a darkness. And he carried on walking. And a little boy woke up at the darkest part of the night. And a young woman, on her night out, lost her friends. And it was getting darker and darker. And the elderly gentleman woke up in the darkest part of the night and went to make himself a cup of tea to free himself of all these worries, concerned about many things, about finances, about the wealth of his family, about many permutations, and the night got darker and darker. At its darkest point, just like the depths of winter on the shortest day, there was a cold in the air. And a moment's reflection and introspection. So many thoughts in our mind. And the room was dark. And suddenly, a sense of anxiety crept in. And when you walk into a dark room, it takes a while to adapt. And the anxiety comes on like a bolt in the blue. Boom! And we expect to rationalize and alleviate it as quick as it arrived. And there isn't a gateway from the rational mind to the animal brain. This too shall pass. It's always darkest before dawn, and the birds sang, and the sun began to rise, and the elderly gentleman went back to sleep, and the young woman made her way home and opened the door and went to bed. And the little boy found a sense of peace, knowing his family were with him in the house. And the young man carried on walking, and he sat on a bench and watched the sun come up. It was a beautiful sunrise with wonderful colors in the sky. And he thought about life and wondered which direction to go. Like a roundabout, you can take one road and the other road. It leads you to a whole new destination. Now think for a moment. And as you think for a moment, who did you feel safest with as a young child? And you can look them in the eye, like they're in front of you. You can't think of one person. It could be a number of people. You can't think of a number of people. Perhaps you can see an apparition of self. And you can give your younger self a nice, big, warm hug and soothe. And everything's going to be all right. You've made it as far as you have. And isn't it wonderful to know that you've got all the resources you need in here to overcome any challenge you need? And the young man had a moment, an epiphany. And he decided to do one thing that he hadn't done before. Just one noticeable difference. And that's all it takes. Just one noticeable difference. And you can go this way, and you can go that way, and you can go the other way. And the ship is full speed ahead. And just like a ship that's full speed ahead, and you turn into a different direction, and then the wind blows the sailing boat, and the sailing boat adapts to the wind. Sometimes in life, we don't know whether to go this way or that way, and the wind blows from the sail, and we adjust the sail towards where we want to go. And you know, when we get that sense of anxiety, this too shall pass, and clear the mind, and you get a sense of clarity, a sense of what's important to you, and you see yourself like seeing a screen. And as you see yourself on that screen, standing tall, with your shoulders back, walking with a sense of purpose, confidence, and clarity, you are focused, calm, and have a sense of purpose. And you see yourself and notice the colors and the sounds. And you transfer feelings of confidence into the screen, and you step in the screen. And just like smashing through a glass ceiling, putting your hand through a paper bag, boom! There's a clear blue sky and a beautiful sunshine. And winter turns to spring, and it's a beautiful spring day. And the flowers are blossoming, and just like the farmer prepares his or her harvest, you plant your seeds. And as you plant your seeds, each seed has a significance of what you're wanting out of life. And as you plant these seeds, you feel the emotion of what you want. And you go to that feeling. And that feeling keeps you focused. And anytime anyone ever criticizes you, you take as a compliment that they take the time to go out of their way to take note of you. And it bounces off you like a force field. And sometimes in life we can feel a bit anxious. And the anxiety comes from nowhere. We expect it to go. And just like stepping in the dark, it takes a while to adapt. We step into the lights and we adapt immediately. And we see the clearer vision. And the light is bright. And it's a beautiful summer's night. and the sky is clear and the stars are sparkling, and you seize the moment and just breathe naturally and normally. And you step out from the crowd and you claim your originality, the beauty in being different. Amazing. And people see you and they think, amazing. And now I'm going to pause. And as I pause, you can either get up and do what you were doing before, or if it's safe to do so, you can drift asleep, and when you wake up, you'll notice powerful changes in a day, a week, a month from now, and you'll wake up refreshed, recharged, revitalized, and re-energized.